Hey, what going people? So the last time we were here, we beat the blacklist. Now we're just doing some random races and talking about something that has been on my mind for a while now, and that is Jamaica and its current state of football. Last time we been to World Cup was 1998. I think that's a long time to wait when you have other countries that have been to World Cup every year since that time. So I wrote down a little article thing. So I want you guys to hear it, tell me what you think, and then enjoy some races while we go again. If you like any of the instrumentals that you're hearing in the background, you can check out Seymour Productions on YouTube. Check them out. As a Jamaican, it makes me proud to say that my small island nation of just over 3 million people is considered the sprint factory on earth. Jamaica has had a rich history in the Olympics that is unquestionable. We have had the medals and records to prove it, more so in recent decades. Despite this glorious shining silk blanket that track and field has snuggled Jamaica in, it sleeps and dreams on what you see daily in the streets of the country, and that is football. Is Jamaica falling asleep on its 1998 achievement? Jamaica is undoubtedly one of the leading countries in its region for international football, yet it has only made it once to the greatest football stage. In 1998, Jamaica qualified for the France FIFA World Cup, which the host went on to win, of course. In that same year, a country 2,900 kilometers west made their debut appearance in the World Cup as well. This country being Japan. The difference between the two is that Japan has been to every World Cup since their debut, a total leading up to 6. Football is not new in Jamaican culture. As mentioned before, in the urban areas of Jamaica, streets and dirt patches become fields for football, while rural areas transform open, flat grasslands into football fields. This is no surprise, as football is relatively cheap to set up in comparison to other sports. An open space, 2 stones for each goal, and a ball, and there you have it, a football field. Walking through the streets across the country, you will see a Jamaican, male or female, sporting football jerseys of European clubs. It can be argued that football is a part of Jamaican culture because of its huge popularity in the nation. Despite this local love and practice for the sport, it is not being reflected above the high school level, let alone the international level. Football has great potential in Jamaica, as can be seen through the teenage level of the sports, where the youngsters put on a grand show for both schoolmates and Jamaica on a whole. This kind of support has led to a huge growth at that level of the sport. These young athletes then move on to play National League football or migrate for a scholarship. The National League, however, doesn't receive that level of fan support. Quite a few of the players on the national squad play in the National League, but most play internationally. It is not to say that the local league is not competitive. In fact, it is highly competitive. So much so that there has been an increase to the number of players that we are exporting to European and North American teams in recent years. The televising of the league has also seen massive improvements. What still lacks is what drives all international clubs that we so die-heartedly support: the fan support. Jamaicans are among those nations on earth where our culture reaches far lengths of the globe. Whether it's the music, food, dance, even the Bumbacla language. Let us not get comfortable under the silk sheet of track and field. Let us live what we dream locally, and that's football. We show 100 support for our athletics, whatever the level, be it primary, secondary, or senior. I was young, but I can faintly remember what the country was like watching from my TV in 1998 as we qualified for our first FIFA World Cup. It was electric, flavorful, exotic, bold, and a beautiful spectacle. Let us support our local teams and the players. Start accepting the culture and wake up to football. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Jamaica and its current state of football concerning its 1998 accomplishments and where we can go forward. And as I mentioned, we need more fan support locally. When we look into the stadiums, when watching the matches on TV, we hope to see full stadiums. I will be addressing some more issues that I think they have as I go along throughout this series, and I hope you guys stick to it and stay tuned.